Guys, Whiskey Bloke, YouTube, you're just in time for another damn good review. Right, so review with me and you, for you, and for me. I might watch this too. Why not? Glendronach. Oh, but not just any Glendronach. You see, this here is a rather naughty, unexpected whiskey. I believe it was their first ever. No, I don't believe. I know this was their first ever peated expression. And yeah, it's going to be good. It's going to be good for a number of reasons. Because it's natural in colour. We like natural in colour, don't we? Ladies, take note. Natural. Easy with the foundation. Non-chill. Filtered. Okay. Matured in bourbon casks, followed by a second period of maturation in the finest Oloroso and Pedro Jimenez sherry casks. These aren't just any casks. I'll be careful there actually, because I think somebody else uses that expression. These aren't just any, and then they go these. But anyway, it comes with a lid. Like that. Oh. It comes in a bottle. And it's got a little tube thing. I'll be honest with you, that in itself isn't rare. There's quite a few now. I think it caught on a while back. Quite a few putting whiskey in glass bottles now. And then putting them in these tubes with these kind of lids. Quite a few. So no marks for originality. Don't worry. You know. We're all different. Oh, I got wet. So, but anyway, let's pour a little bit. Nothing on there, apart from colour. So, oh, beautiful. There you go. So, colour. Let that breathe for a second. Colour. Oh, wow. I can smell peat from here. Peat isn't an assistant I have. Peat is Glendronach Peated. Did I say that? Probably not. Colour, yellow gold. 2 words. And there you have it. Glendronach is close to me because I have won over many in the battle of you can appreciate whiskey. Trust me. I don't want to. I don't think I can. You can. I've tried various whiskies to different people. Different people like different ones. So I've won people over on like a floral Japanese fruity kind of whiskey. I've won someone else over on Bendu because it's just so licoricey they barely even know that it's like got any alcohol to it. There's, oh, this is nice, whack, you know. Glendronach though, one of the first things I ask people is, you know, do you like sherry? Because if they do, you know, and my dad, he, this is the exact whiskey. He already likes whiskey, by the way, actually. Should probably throw that out there. But this is the exact whiskey that made him go, oh, wow. Where did that come from? And this is something I'll throw in there for Roy Duff. This is a great whiskey. You've probably already done it. You've probably had a YouTube channel longer than I've been alive, mate. So, you know, everything's possible. This here would be great for a blind tasting. Just throw it in there. Don't let them know you're putting it in. Otherwise, it's not a blind tasting. But put it in there with the blind tasting because it's surprising. You know, that I doubt people, because we'll go into the tasting notes in a minute. Hold your horses, but people don't instantly go, "Oh, that's a Glendronach," straight away. I know that. And the same with my dad. I gave it him blind tasting. He wasn't tied up or anything. It was just, you know, what's that? Oh, I don't know. And yeah, he couldn't put his finger on it. But then again, he's an interesting one, because he used to say things to me like, you know, eat all your dinner, Max. Eat all your dinner. Oh, I'm not hungry, Dad. This is when I was a kid. Not recently. Now I'm like, oh, eat his too. But, you know, it's just like, eat all your dinner. I'm not hungry, Dad. Not hungry. Oh, come on, there are kids in Africa starving. So, okay. I thought about that as I got older, and I thought, do you know what? What good does that do? You know, kids in Africa starving. Oh, okay. How's this helping? You know, if I ever go to Africa, I go up to the kids and go, listen, yeah, this here, I did it for you. And they'll all be like, oh, wow, posing with me. Selfies. Don't think so. So, I can't remember what the point of that was. But, let's do some tasting. We'll start with the nose. We've already said it's yellow gold, and I'm sure you'd agree. Look at that. Look. I like it. I like it already. I'm already biased. I'm already going to give it a great score. Give it a malt mark. Not my expression. Somebody else uses that. Oh, interesting. So, if you're retasting this one, you've got to try and wipe the slate and pretend it's your first time. So, all the initial surprise and everything. So, we'll do that as if I've not, you know. Oh, wow. God, flipping out. That's incredible. It's fruit. Almost like a juicy fruit juice kind of thing. Maybe even like tropical fruit, you know? Kind of stuff you have to go to the pricier section for. So, you know, like melon, a bit of pear, citrusy, apple, bit of orange. Quite a few fruits coming out there. 46%. That for me, personally, you're different. You're all different. Everyone's different. We're all unique, just like everybody else. That there, 46%, I actually quite like that. Every now and then I'll add water to a 46%, but anything above that, I try and bring it back down to 46, because I feel it gives me something, but at the same time, it's like, I still get flavours here. But yeah, water helps open it up, but you know, it's up to you what you do. I'm not your dad, or your mum. Or am I? It's very light. It's light in terms of the. It's like light, sweet, like a honey aroma to this. It's a light honey notes, not fat heavy ones, just light ones. Oh, creamy. I'm going to change hands now to see if it affects it. The creamy vanilla bit, that's what I'd say. Get into the cream. Get into the vanilla. If you can hear that snoring over there on my desk, you can't see. Can you see my desk? No, it's behind the camera. Over there on my desk is my pug. Down there below the camera is my Frenchie. He sometimes snores. He always snores. There. Don't know if you can hear that. I can hear it. But anyway. Focusing on the bourbon influence, I'd say we get like Like a charred oak. Smoky oak. Charred oak. Oak with something on it. Draw a picture with that oak, it's so charred. Yeah, so I finished that on the charred oak, I think. Got a little bit of a Frenchie joining me here by my feet. Don't know if he wants to come up or not. Let's see if he's camera shy or not today. There he is. Snoring now. He's got bigger. You got bigger, haven't you? Yeah? Hmm? I won't be drinking from that side. Don't worry, there's no alcohol on the outside of the glass. You got a good taste in whiskey, haven't you? Hey? What bit was it? That bit there. Cool. I'm going to turn it this way slightly. I'm going to drink from the logo side. So, where did we get? Palette. Ooh. Let's see what we got on the palette then. Just want to keep chewing that over and over. The peat influence comes to the fore once it's in there. On the nose, not so. But then again, peat doesn't have a smell to it till you light it up. But on the taste, oh, so there, it's good. It's like a creamy, buttery, peaty smack in the mouth as soon as you put it on your tongue. You start chewing it around, start moving it around. There's wood smoke. There's cinnamon. That's Pugsy. It's just Pugsy. Wood smoke, cinnamon. Oh, he's gonna, no he's not. He's found a moustache. Oh dear. Wood smoke, the cinnamon, the creamy buttery influence, the peat is there. Vanilla. There's a good amount of vanilla coming through. Very nice, very subtle on the vanilla though. You've got to look for it, find it, chew it over for quite a few seconds. The honey sweetness is delicious. And then I want to have a bit more. Something else there. He's out of it. On second tasting, there's black pepper. There's a bit of spice to that as well. Very nice. I'd say there's dried raisins in there. And the sherry influence is really coming to the fore towards the second part. The first part, you're a bit, oh wow, peat, because you weren't expecting it. When you retaste and you get more, that's when you start getting the sherry notes coming through. And the sherry notes, as you know, in Glendronach are just, Oh, nice. Very good in that sense. Oh, mate, what are you doing? Trying to get away. You don't get away. You're trying to... What are you doing? He wants to go. He wants to leave. Rex? Rex, can you just... Is that right? You just sit still for a second. You're a big boy. Hey. You're a big boy. Hey, sit in the chair. Forget it. He wants to leave. Yeah, you can't hold your kids forever. Some really nice notes in there. Very, very, very good. The sherry is astounding. Bit of smoke to the wood as well. That was nice. As to the finish, it was a good length finish. What's left is the initial finish would have a bit of sherry to it, and then you've got like a barley kind of, the continuation through just as barley. Really nice. Barley and rye, kind of like, good. I thought that was very, very nice. Glendronach Peated. That's pretty much on my tasting notes, I think. I think what I would say, if you're looking at this whiskey, probably the wrong time to say this actually, but if you want to get this whiskey and really enjoy it, don't have any expectations. That would be my advice. Buy it and don't have any preconceived ideas. Just drink it and go, okay, do a blind tasting with some friends, enjoy it as it is, but don't have the expectations ahead of time. Just go with it. And then I think this is a great whiskey for like a cool summer's evening or something like that. So yeah, very nice. So there it is, Glendronach Peated. Very good. 3 types of cask used, 46%. Lovely. So, time for the summary. In summary, Glendronach Peated, 46%. Just said that. Well, no harm in saying it twice. 3 types of cask used. You want to know? Watch the whole video. Easy. So, we did the nose, the palate, and then we did the finish. On the nose, yeah, Pugsy, you good boy. On the nose, sorry, my dog was looking at me, giving me the eyes that kind of go, you don't love me anymore, Dad. On the nose, we got like a fruit juice influence. Lots of fruit in there, like melon, mango, pear. Then it moved on to like vanilla, honey, light honey. It was creamy. I think it was, yeah, creamy. And then it said like a charred oak to it as well. We moved on to the palate, and on the palate straight away we got the peat. The peat was just astounding because you weren't expecting it. That moved on to like a creamy butter, moved into the cinnamon notes, the wood smoke, the smokiness, that kind of thing. There were honey there. Took another bit. The next bit led us into, took another bit on the palate those. The next bit led us into some of the sherry notes that you'd expect from the sherry cask influence that this has. Those were there brought to the fore. Led us into like black pepper, some spices, some dried raisins. I found it a bit drier as well on the second tasting. Then the finish was a good length, but the main thing on the finish was the sherry influence, and then it left us with a bit of golden barley and rye. So, very good in that sense. Anyway, Glendronach Peated, good whiskey, bargain price. I think you can get it for about 40 quid these days. I think it's about 800,000 Ugandan dollars. So, depending where you're buying from, I guess. But yeah, that's basically it. That's my review. So, any questions, let me know. Don't forget to like this video. Don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to do other stuff that's cool for me. Don't forget to talk to me. Don't forget to ask me questions. Don't forget to be nice. You know, respect your elders. Say no to strangers. And that's basically it. So, I hope you're having a great time. Hope you have a good weekend whenever you're watching this. I've been Whisky Bloke. You've been amazing. And this has been another Dram Good review.